Welcome students, welcome of standard 6 biology class. I am going to upload a video today of chapter 7 unit 3. Name of this chapter is Things Around Us. Things around us means all those things which are present in our surroundings. That is also known as environment. So our environment is, what is our environment? The things which is present around us. Now something are living and something are non-living which is present in our surrounding. So living things and non-living things, both these combine together and make our environment. That's why our environment is divided into two groups, or we can say our environment is composed of two types of components: living components and non-living components. Living components are known as biotic component and non-living components are known as abiotic components. Now I am going to give you some examples. Biotic components or living things, that means example plants, animals, microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, algae, all these are living things. They comes in biotic components. Non-living components or abiotic components, example of non-living things which is present in our surrounding is air, water, soil, sunlight, temperature. All these are non-living things which makes our surrounding. Now one thing is very clear here, that our environment is composed of living and non-living things. Living things are dependent on non-living things for their survival. Without non-living things, the living component or biotic component cannot survive. In the same way, non-living things, non-living component of our environment are dependent on living things for their existence. Without living things, they cannot exist. As for example, I am giving you one example. Suppose you have to sow a seed. You have to grow a plant. First of all, the things which you need, that is soil, air and water. Suppose you have to put a seed in the soil. So you have to get the soil, then you will put your seed inside the soil. After putting water, it will germinate and it will grow into a baby plant. So growing of seeds or planting a tree is living component, but it needs the non-living things, that is air, water and soil and sunlight. That's why we can say that all these two components are interdependent on each other. Now, living things, plants, animals and microorganisms. There are some characteristics of living things which is only found in living things and it is not found in non-living things. Living things, first characteristics is food and nutrition. This character is only and only found in living things. Food. What is food? Food is the substance which is edible, the substance which is edible, which provides us energy. Food is our basic need. Food is the basic need of all living organisms because food provides us energy to do different purposes, to do different works, to sustain our life. Because all those living processes which are taking place inside our body, they need energy. And that energy we get from our food. So, living processes need energy and energy we get from food. So, food is the basic need of all living things. Now, food is required by living things only, but by the non-living things. And nutrition, food and nutrition are interrelated. Food is the noun and nutrition is the verb. It is a process. The things we eat, that is food, and it gets digested and provide energy. That process is known as nutrition. So what is nutrition, children? How will you explain or how will you define? Nutrition is the process of intake of food and provide energy to do our work and to carry out our life processes. So we get energy from this food which get digested in the process of nutrition. Now this process do not take place in non-living things. Plants also make their food. They also need food. But plants are autotrophs because they make their food by themselves by the process of photosynthesis. So that is autotrophs. Auto means self. They have the capacity to make their own food because they have a green pigment, chlorophyll, which is present in the leaves, and they take carbon dioxide from atmosphere and water from the soil, and these two combines together and make food in presence of sunlight. So plants are known as autotrophs. Animals are heterotrophs because animals cannot make their own food. They are dependent for their food on plants. They take their food, they get their food from plants. They are dependent on plants or other animals. That's why they are known as heterotrophs. Now this characteristics is found only in living things and not found in non-living things. Second characteristics is respiration. What is respiration? Respiration is the process by which living organisms absorb oxygen from the air and use it to produce energy from the food we eat. So that process is known as respiration. Respiration is the process in which we get energy from our food. As for example, our food combines with oxygen. This oxygen we get by the process of respiration, and it provides us energy. Energy plus carbon dioxide and water. Three things we get by this process. This process is known as respiration. So how we will define it? Respiration is the process in which we take in oxygen from the air, which provides us energy from our food that we eat. This process is known as respiration. In this process, what happens? The food which get digested in the process of nutrition is absorbed in the blood from a small intestine and transported in the cell. Each and every cell get oxygen by the process of respiration, and these two combines together and make energy. So this process is known as respiration. Now breathing and respiration, two processes are interrelated. These are combined together, but breathing is something different from respiration. Breathing is a physical process in which exchange of gases takes place. Oxygen comes inside the lungs and carbon dioxide is excreted out from our lungs. That is breathing. This process takes place in our lungs and it is a physical process. There is no need of any energy. But respiration is a chemical process. It takes place in the cell in presence of food and oxygen. Food and oxygen combine together, so it is a chemical process. It takes place in each and every cell, provides us energy. So, and it also produces carbon dioxide. So this process is known as respiration. See you next video, children. Next video I will send you of this chapter. Okay, thank you.